No, seryoso, kasi pag iba yung personality mo sa normal, medyo weird ka, ibig sabihin, oy, may sayad na yan, abnoy na yan, yun yung isipin ng mga tao, and that is a very, I mean, that's an observation, and that's a very valid observation. Chairman Puno is also a Filipino citizen, and I am a member of the House of Representatives, so he's also free to criticize me on that. Pero para sa akin lang na, yung sa Ethics Committee kasi, yes, I've done wrong things, and yes, I'm completely ready to face any allegations against me. Kay Chairman Puno, walang personalan. If he's mad at me, if he feels it is necessary for him to speak against me since I used to be a party member, then that's good. It's good that we investigate and we judge all of our House members. And that is why I also started a call for investigation of Martin Romualdez and Zaldico, because everyone else is getting investigated. All the DPWH officials, all the small-time contractors, they're being investigated, but no one has said the name of Martin Romualdez. And the way I see it, it's a lose-lose situation for him. Because either he is complicit in the acts of corruption in Congress, the hundreds of billions that's been stolen, or he is not aware of it, which is even more dangerous. Kasi ang iniisip na tao, corrupt yan o corrupt si speaker. Pag iniisip nila yan, delikado yan sa ating bansa. Hindi, that's corruption, that's bad. But what's worse is that kung hindi siya corrupt at hindi niya alam nangyayari yun, hundreds of billions has been stolen, and him as the Speaker of the House and as the cousin of the President, who's very close with the President, very close with the administration, the executive, is not aware of it. Like, paano niya hindi alam yun? So either he is involved in it or he has no knowledge of it. Either of these scenarios, he has to be held accountable.
Inaamin mo na nepo baby ka?
Yes. I mean, that's where it first starts. You have to admit that you are a product of nepotism. I myself am a product of political dynasty, and not just a political dynasty. We are one of the oldest dynasties in Cavite if you trace back to the history. Kasi ako, my namesake, Francisco Barzaga, it came from Francisco E. Barzaga, who during the Spanish times, after we gained independence, actually one of the first politicians in Dasmariñas, Cavite. Kaya sa pagpunta ka ng Dasma, may FEB na school, Francisco E. Barzaga, may FEB building yung Lasal doon. And that's where you will see that, yes, it is true. We have a long history in politics. And if I deny that, then I'm denying myself. I am a product of nepotism.
Babasa mo ba yung mga comments ng mga netizen na yung mga ikinikilos mo raw unbecoming of a good congressman?
Well, yes, but like how many good congressmen do we have now? Sino yung mga model congressman natin na dapat kong gayahin? Yes, I act differently from the other congressmen, but if the average congressman is a thief, then that makes me less of a thief, right?
So mas gusto mo ng ganyan, okay lang ganun ako kumilos basta hindi ako magnanakaw.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, and I won't disagree with you. I myself, I'm telling you na hindi ako magnanakaw, but it's up to you whether or not you believe me. Okay? Because everyone, lahat ng congressman, kahit yung mga pinaka-magnanakaw na, sasabihin sa'yo hindi sila magnanakaw. But for me, if I act like the rest of Congress, then I will become like the rest of Congress. And that's not what I want to be, because I can see what Congress is. And I do not want to be a part of the system that exists right now. I wish to change the system, and I believe that by acting in line with the system, I won't be able to do that. I have to not go outside the system, but I have to act as if I'm not a congressman in order to fix Congress.
Meron ka bang gustong sa mga post mo o sa mga naging pronouncement mo, meron kang gustong ihingi ng sorry, or lahat yon gusto mong panindigan?
If I had any intention of changing or of going back in my statement, then I would not have posted that in the first place. Everything I made is a conscious action by me. Whether or not it comes to my benefit or to my detriment, it's still my action that I chose at that time, and it's something I will accept whatever consequence or results for said actions.
Okay. Hindi ka natatakot daw sa mga pronouncement mo, sa mga ipinopost mo?
Should people be afraid of politicians? Should I be afraid of Romualdez or Marcos or Soto? Should you be afraid of me or of any other politician that you criticize?
So hindi ka natatakot?
Hindi naman na hindi ako natatakot. Ang problema ay kung natatakot ako. Like, for example, do we live in a country where you should be scared if you criticize a politician? Do we or do we not? Hindi naman na kung natatakot ako o hindi. Kung dapat ba akong matakot o hindi. That's the truth. And we should not be afraid of criticizing politicians. Just as everyone else, kung sasabihin lang nepo baby o abnoy o corrupt ako, pwede ko ding sabihin yun tungkol kila Romualdez o kay Marcos o kay Soto. I should be able to say that the same way that other people should be able to say the same things about me, because it's only through communication and through airing of our grievances that we are able to create an understanding with one another. We don't think the same, we don't act the same, but if we talk, we can find our middle ground and we can find what peace we can make with each other. And there's so much anger and hostility going on within the House. Imagine how much better the country would be if Sandro Marcos and like Paulo Duterte just had a nice dinner with, hindi romantic to, wag niyong misinterpret, but a nice dinner where they can converse and settle their differences. Or if someone like Martin Romualdez and Toby Chanko, if they both sit down, talk about their differences, and over coffee and a meal. Like, think of how beautiful our system could be if we're not afraid to create such a system where people are forced to fix their problems through civilized discussion rather than through fighting their own methods.
Kaya malakas ang loob mo tugisin ng mga corrupt because Congressman Kiko is not corrupt.
Because it's not just that, because I believe that there's no congressman that is truly corrupt, and there's no congressman that's truly innocent. Even someone like Martin Romualdez, I believe that there is goodness inside of him. There's a part of him that could change, and there is hope even for him, even for Salvikov, even for those with all of the issues involved in them, all of the potential crimes that they have committed. I believe there's still hope in them. And I believe that at least some part, deep down, there is some good that could be extracted from them.
What can you assure our Filipino people bilang congressman si Kiko?
Can't assure anything for the future. We can only hope, and through that hope, we create our own futures. We should just keep doing whatever we think is right and assume that everyone else will also do the same.